Hi, everybody. The LPGA is back in Los Angeles for another year. And this time it's again back at El Caballero in the San Fernando Valley for the JM Eagle LA Championship. Should be a great weekend. Weather is fantastic and the field is very, very deep. Got some interviews for you. Hope you enjoy them. Well, hi, everybody at El Cab Country Club here in the Valley in SoCal. It's great to be here again. We were here a few weeks back for Media Day, and I got some great interviews for you. LA Residents Deluxe on this show to just hype the new tournament. The JM Eagle is going to be another classic. They've been away from Wilshire Country Club for the last few years due to renovation, so they're here at El Cab. It's a very popular course in the Valley. The first interview I'm going to have for you is Allison Lee. And Allison is a new mom. She's a UCLA grad and a Solheim Cup champ. But the thing about Allison, I just saw her when she came off the practice range here a while back. She got on TV at the Golf Channel and did some in-studio or booth, I should say, analysis, which was outstanding. She was very nervous, but she came across great. And good for her. She deserved the opportunity. After Allison, we will have another Allison, Corpus, who is a USC grad, and they like each other, so there's a rivalry. It's all good. And Allison, of course, is a major champ and longtime LA resident, and she's looking forward to playing this week as well. And then the third player that I'll have the interview one-on-one with is another LA resident, Andrea Lee, went to Stanford, LPGA Tour winner, and she likes her game a lot right now. So when we spoke, this was a few weeks ago. Hopefully, whatever is going on in their game is close to what it is this week. And they all three extremely confident of where they'll go. So let's first hear from Allison Lee, and then Allison Corpus and Andrea Lee. Enjoy it. All right, Allison Lee, UCLA alum and proud Los Angelino. What's it like coming back to this place and what it means to you? And certainly if you can get a W.
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, the last time I played in Los Angeles was at Palos Verdes.
Yeah.
And I was in contention that week. I was coming close to winning. But a good friend, Nelly Cordo, won that event, so not to beat up about it. But yeah, it would mean so much. I mean, I'm still waiting for my first LPGA event victory.
Yeah.
I've won a few times on the LET now. Yeah, I'm waiting for that last piece of the puzzle, and that is winning on the LPGA Tour. And I feel like if that were to happen here, it would definitely be So, not going to give myself too much pressure on the week, but definitely it would be a contender.
Is there something inside though that you could just say, I'm going to just enjoy it, and whatever happens, just can't control it anyway?
Of course, but that's always the mentality
I know.
into it, and that's not always the reality.
Talk is cheap, right?
Yeah, but that's definitely the intent. That's what you want to feel. That's how you want the mindset you want to have going into it.
Okay, so now you're a mom. Baby Levi is how old now?
He's 10 months.
10 months, okay. So how does that affect how you can prep for a tournament? Before it was like, hey, I'm on my own. Now it's like, wait a minute, this is a schedule's a whole different world.
Yeah, it's really difficult. A lot of planning.
Yeah.
We don't really have help, so it's definitely trying to figure out schedules. I mean, right now, what the schedule we have working is I go see my trainer at 6:30. I'm home by 8, which is kind of around the time that the baby wakes up.
Okay.
So I wake him up, take care of him for the next 3 hours,
okay.
And then he goes down for a nap at 11, which is when I'll go and practice and be with his dad. And then I'll, come back home around anywhere between 3 to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And that's kind of like the daily routine we have going on now. And it's worked so far.
Good.
Living in Vegas, I don't know how long that's going to work because it's supposed to be like 90 so next week, so I might have to shift it around a bit. But yeah, so far it's working. Like I said, thankfully, my son, he sleeps very well.
Good.
Which helps the 6 a.m. wake-up call.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, that's working so far, and it is tough because
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean,
it is an inner battle that you have. You know, like you want to be the best player you want to be, but also you want to be a great mom.
Sure.
And you can't be the best at both, unfortunately. So there are times where I do have to be a bit selfish. I do have to put my career, myself first, at least for the next year, to try and be the best golfer I can. Because realistically, I mean, realistically, I only am going to play probably for 2 to 3 years.
Right. And by the way, that's not really selfish because it's for the family too.
Of course, right? Yeah. But you know, he's still young. I don't want to be away from him. But at the same time, I don't have to. But I have to.
No, I get it.
But it's definitely an inner battle that I'm trying to figure out and still trying to figure out. But so far, I think we've found a system that works. I wish I had more time to do what I want to do in terms of practice and prepping. But yeah, so far I've figured out a way to make it work, whatever is best for me.
And it won't be that long until you bring Levi with you.
Yes, he's coming to me.
So then it'll make but I mean, like practicing and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe for a couple of years.
No, I know, but that's not that long. It's going to go by
He
fast.
still naps twice a day.
Right,
so,
right.
Sometimes I have taken him to the course a few times.
Nice.
But it's like a very short window.
Right.
Like I can't focus as much when he's there, you know, trying to crawl around the skates, things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been fun.
A couple more things. I showed you my first event I covered,
Yeah.
1975, $32,000 to the winner. Talked about what the Wangs have done to change everything, right?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's been really cool. Even my first year on tour, like our major purses were around what they're paying this week for the girls as well. So
wow, nice.
Even in the last 10 to 15 years, I mean, everything has more than doubled. It's gone up dramatically, which is really cool to be a part of and to witness. Yeah, I mean, and now you have other LPG partners really stepping up as well and raising the purses. It's been really cool, and hopefully it continues. You know, I really hope this isn't just like a wave of companies investing into the LPGA for, you know, a short period of time. I hope it continues until, you know, I'm retired and hopefully my kids can come, and if I have a daughter, you know, play in the LPGA and play for way more money. Like, I just hope it keeps going. And I see that trajectory going up, which is really cool. And hopefully it continues.
Don't retire until you get at least a few wins.
A few? I mean, it's
No, I know, but one, then two, why not?
We'll see, see. It depends on how the game is.
And how's your game coming into this?
It was okay. I actually played in the LAT event last month.
Oh, okay.
In Saudi.
Oh.
Charlie Hull won.
I remember watching a little of that.
Yes.
Okay.
I was in fourth going into the final round, and then just didn't have a great final round, so I ended up at 25th. But I feel like that was a good glimpse into what my game looks like, and I feel like, you know, being in contention going to last day was not a surprise, but like a little pleasant surprise. I didn't know how well I'd play, but to be able to be in contention, get the competitive juices flowing, like it was great, and I haven't felt it in a while. So hopefully I can keep it going.
Yeah, I got to give you good feelings coming in here, right? Congratulations on all your success, and Mom, you look great.
Thank you so much.
Be proud.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so can I introduce you as major champion? Does that sound a little bit better than? I mean, how has that changed your life? Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's changed my life even in ways that I don't know, but just the opportunities that it's given me. I've just been able to meet so many more people since the win and connect with a lot of people. I mean, I kind of say like the best part of winning was really being able to share with everyone, like my friends, family, and even like fans, right? Like 2-3 years later, I'm still having people come up to me and being like, you know, like that was the first time, you know, we saw women at Pebble, playing the course and stuff. So yeah, it's been really special.
And how great is it to have your championship at Pebble, though, too?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it doesn't get better, right?
No, I know. I was able to go back to Pebble in January, and that was my first time back, and just such a special experience to be back there.
Okay, so how many times have you played here?
Just for the event last year.
Okay. So how does it suit you?
5 rounds. I'm still figuring it out a little, but it's a great course. It's beautiful.
A little old school, you know, sort of like Riviera in some ways, right? Just because it's a million years old and smaller greens and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of history to this place as well.
Exactly. So let's talk about the Wangs and what they've meant. not just to this tournament, but to the entire tour, and really changing the structure of all the numbers, right?
Yeah, I mean, before we even talk about the impact that they've had on the tour, I think we just look at their impact on the local LA community. I
Exactly.
mean, the fire relief efforts that they've made is just phenomenal. I mean, I know I wasn't a member at Wilshire, an honorary member at Wilshire before I moved out, and they did all the piping there as well for their renovation. Just the impact that they've had on the LA community has been awesome, and then just turning to what they've done for the tour. I mean, the rising tide helps all the boats rise, right? So to be the first event to hit the 3 million for a non-major, I mean, they've talked about at length how special it is for them, but it's also so special as a player, right, to be able to be benefiting from that investment in women's golf. So, no, I mean, I can't say thank you enough to the Wags. Like, it's really awesome what they've done for us.
So I didn't realize you don't live here anymore.
I don't.
So how long has it been since you've been an LA resident?
Yeah, so I moved in the middle of 2024. So
Oh,
I've
okay.
been in Vegas for about a year and a half now.
Anywhere near Danielle Canyon?
No.
Okay.
But, me and Allison actually practice together.
Oh,
every
okay.
once in a while. We're both out at Southern Highlands.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would this mean to win at your old home here?
Yeah, no, it's still really special. LA, I mean, I think I was here for a pretty significant part of my life, right? Like 5 years of college and first 3 years of being on tour.
Yep.
So anytime, I mean, I know it's not quite home anymore, but it would definitely still feel like a home win.
And how's your game coming into the tournament?
It's been feeling pretty solid recently, so I think
nice.
I've got to get everything to click and, figure out a few things to tweak. But, yeah, put in a lot of good work during the offseason. I'm excited to see what the season has to hold.
And a little Trojan pride when you come home, right?
Absolutely.
It's great to see you. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you, Ted.
All right, it's good to have you here and talk about this event and what it means to you. Yes, it's in your backyard, unless it was in Hermosa Beach, it would really be in your backyard.
Right, yes.
What does it mean to play at home?
Yeah, it's great. We don't have too many tournaments in the LA area, so it's honestly really nice to be here and play some tournament golf in front of family and friends and to be able to have that support.
What's this course like to play?
This course, it's really fun. It's pretty hilly, so it's kind of a tough walk. The caddies are kind of struggling out here, but it's a good test of golf. The greens are pretty undulated, so I think it just requires good feel and good knowledge of the golf course. So I feel like already having tournament rounds here under my belt from last year will help.
How special is it what the entire event, including the Wangs, of course, have changed women's golf in such a way, and then what they've done under the fire circumstances from last year?
Yes, we're very thankful for the Wang family, Shirley Walter. They've really stepped up and become a trendsetter, like we said in there, because we didn't have many high purses outside of the major championship schedule that were anywhere above 3. And since they've done that, we've had so many sponsors kind of step up to the plate and do the same. So we're very, very thankful to them from a golf perspective. But obviously, what they've done outside of this really trumps what they've done for us. I mean, they have done a lot for us, but
No, I get it.
they have really, helped the LA community so much, poured so much money, donated so much money into the fire relief efforts, and it's really inspirational to see what they've done as a family for women's golf and the general community.
Okay, you're the only one of the three I didn't show this to because you were busy. This is my 51st year covering the LPGA Tour.
No way!
Yes, way.
That's crazy.
Oh, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So in 1975, and I'll show you when we're done because it's on my phone. In 1975, the purse at the Craft Nabisco was $32,000. So what the Wangs have done, they jacked up everything. Now, like, some of them are actually above this. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, it really is. Honestly,
What's his name?
women deserve equal opportunity, right?
Of course.
Like, men make so much money. It's honestly crazy.
Not me, but the other.
But yes, the PGA Tour.
Yes, of
they
course.
make so much money. All of their elevated events, their tour championships, it's insane how much money they make, really. And I feel like we're still behind, but we're getting better. And it's, thanks to sponsors like surely in Ultra
Exactly.
JM that we're able to even come a little bit close to that. So we're very grateful.
How's your game coming into this thing?
My game feels great.
Does it good?
Yeah, it does. I feel like this is my 6th year on tour now, and I feel like I've really become a little bit more of a veteran, just a little bit more comfortable with myself, a lot of more belief and trust in my game. Just coming off, top 15 and top 10 finish in Thailand and Singapore,
Nice.
which I felt honestly that I could have played a lot better. So
Okay.
there's always room for improvement in golf, and it's never going to be perfect. And winning is really, really hard. You lose 99%
Of course.
in this game. Like,
More than 99.
More than 99%. I mean, yeah. So my first, win was back in 2022 in Portland. This feels so long ago now, but really not that long ago. And I feel like I'm getting closer to getting back in the winner's circle. So hopefully I'll play well out here.
So what part of your game do you need to step up just enough to make the difference?
I think every part's pretty solid, but I would say it always comes down to the putting. If you have
Yeah.
a great putting week, then your chances of being up high on the leaderboard are pretty, solid. So I feel like my ball striking is always good. My driving accuracy, shots into the green, GIR are always solid. I think it just really comes down to the putting. The putter is the moneymaker.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Does Stanford grad thing give you a little bit of an edge over everybody?
I don't think so. I mean, in general, or on the golf course?
Well, I was going to say, not in golf necessarily, but you could probably outthink most of them.
I mean, I think in golf.
That's a compliment, by the way.
Thank you. I don't think I'm like that smart. I don't think it's a great thing to be a genius
No.
in golf, but I feel like you honestly have to like dumb down and just not think
Exactly.
about anything.
Exactly. Is that, by the way, is that an issue? Like you sometimes think too much out there? Not because you're from Stanford. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. I think girls tend to, overthink things or, try really hard. A lot of us, I feel like, are perfectionists.
That's not a girl thing on a golf course. We all do that.
Yeah, so, just trying to lower the expectations
Sure.
and just play the best golf that I can.
By the way, you don't happen to know my buddy Josh Carty, the kicker for the Rams, and now with Arizona, Stanford guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't know, because he knows a couple of, he knows Rojan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know, maybe you might have
He might be
known.
younger than
Yeah, he's probably a couple of
but
years younger.
I had a class with Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
What was he like in school?
Well, I was just his iron time. It was from the
Oh, look
side.
at you. Oh, that's funny.
He was awesome. I mean, we had a great team that year. I think my freshman year,
Oh, yeah.
sophomore year, we won the Rose Bowl.
Exactly.
And he was just incredible. So fast, so athletic.
I think
he's
he's a-
pretty small for a football player, but he's,
Not his shoulders.
no, not
No,
football.
he's a battering ram.
He is.
I think he's the greatest all-around, all-purpose running back who ever played in the NFL.
I think I would agree with you.
You know, catches and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was really rooting for the 49ers. Just
Of course, but as a Stanford person, that's got to make you guys unbelievably proud, right?
Yes, very proud.
It's great to see you.
Nice seeing you.
Welcome home
Thank you.
and enjoy.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So I hope you enjoyed the 3 interviews with our LPGA stars, all LA residents originally here, and it's going to be a great week. Hope you can come out to El Cab in the Valley. Great place to watch a tournament. It's easy to walk, which is a great thing. Anybody who watched the Masters, and if you've ever been to Augusta, you know how hilly that is. Not fun. Not going to be a problem here. There's only a couple of holes that are up and down. For the most part, though, it's a very easy walk, and the weather is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's supposed to be a high of about 79 on Sunday for the championship day. So look forward to seeing you all here, and hope you enjoyed the tournament. And at the same time, just know that I've got some great interviews coming up from the LPGA. Mo Martin is supposed to join me soon, another major champ and an LA resident who has a fantastic story. And then there's Natasha Oon, who went to San Jose State, as did her mentor, Julie Inkster, and I'm trying to get both of them together maybe sometime in the next several days after the tournament. Natasha is just an incredible personality. She's from Malaysia originally, and she speaks better English than I ever will. So really looking forward to having her on the show, and she's going to cause, I guarantee, tons of laughs. And another thing to look forward to is Yanni Zen, who I just had a chat with off the putting green, and Yanni works with my buddy Brady Riggs, another LA guy. She's the former number one, a dominant number one, and she is back now putting left-handed, and I guarantee you she's going to win in the next year or so, and maybe more than a few times. So look for Yanni Zen this week, and she just told me her game is tip-top. Enjoy the week, everybody.